obsession man has with fire and flames. I completely understand it. Anyway, plenty of fuel, plenty of fuel, plenty of fuel, plenty of flames. This week's video is about this kind of burner. I call them Trangia burners. I know they're wrong, but they're great. So simple, so light, so easy to carry. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Ideal for lightweight packers, as we all are, or could be, or want to be. This is one of the puppies mentioned in a few weeks back. Only got 2 left now. He is 9 weeks old, nearly, and he's had a bit of problems. But I think he's on the mend because he's running around like a loon. The other one's in there. Right, don't find your sister. Say hi to the guys. Hello. There you go. Go find your sister. Okay. This is the sister. She's feisty. She is feisty.
A message has been received.
She's lovely. Here's Doris. There you go. Okay, right, back to where we were. Today is about this kind of flame, this kind of cooker, and this kind of device. Let's go. You guys are famous. Okay. Right. We all know what this cooker is. It's fairly obvious what it is. I won't preach to you. We all know how to put it out, don't we? I'll show you that in a minute. Anyway, because you can't put pots directly on that because it would put the flame out. What I use either this, if I'm cooking like sausages or bacon, use that. Pretty good. And again, nowhere near the frame, or I use that. Now that's ideal because you can then put something on it, put your pan or whatever on it. But the other day I sent off for something from Amazon, of course, and I won't touch that, and you won't touch that either. Okay, over there, and here it is. And what this does, to show you it first, oops, sorry about that, kick the camera. Well, what this does, it sits on top of the stove, so you can then put something on top of it. And it came with this funky little what do you call this, an attachment? It came with this funky little ring thing that I'll take it apart so you can see it. Right, come with this. So what it is, it's 2 pieces of stainless steel, and they fit together quite obviously. You've got the groove there on one way, the groove there on the other way. They fit together like that, and this wire came with it, and I did wonder what this wire was all about, but it goes through there. You threadle it through these holes there, see that? Threadle? Is that a word? Threadle? It's like this is a bit like your old school science lab, and you've got the Bunsen burner going in the background, Professor Dimweed going on and on. Anyway, right, so this is the hard bit, because this is where I'm all fat fingers and thin thumbs, or is that fat thumbs and thin fingers? Anyway, but this is where I fall head first into a pile of dung. You do that up like that, and when you've done that, voila, it keeps it all together. Whether you need to do that or not, I don't really know. I mean, I don't think I'm going to bother when it comes to using it for real on site, so to speak. But anyway, this goes over there. Go on, yes you do. That goes on there. So that enables you then to, still hot? Ooh, yeah, still hot. Still hot. Right, that enables you then to put that on there, because it's not sitting on top of the flame, on top of the device, the Trangia cooker thing. It's not putting the flame out, so the flame is still going. There around your feet. Yeah, enables you to carry on cooking. Now, I'm not going to bore you with showing you what boiling water looks like. All I've done is put some water on there, just so it's heavy. It's got some weight and it's on the cooker, and it's doing it. It's doing what it's meant to do. That's the only reason I've put water in there. Just give it some weight, really. So there you are. There's your Trangia cooker, and that's what it does. And that was my gadget that I was on about the other day that I got from Amazon. Other websites are available to buy this kind of. It did come from China, so it's cheap shit from China. Right, the other thing I got was that. Now, who can guess what that is? I'm going to count to 5 to see if you can guess what that is. Alright? Okay, now I'm going to just move this over there. I'll put that on there. Don't touch that with your fingers because it will be bloody hot. I must be up to 5 by now. Anyway, on the advert it says that this, there you go, give you more of a clue now, that, which goes there, can we put this out now? We can put this out now, can't we? Yeah. Right, that is pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Right, now let's go over how we put these out. Before we go on to what you've guessed that is, don't touch this with your fingers. Don't touch it with your fingers. Honestly, you are a baboon's arse if you touch that with your fingers, because that is going to be bloody hot. Right, pull that off of there. You see how that's gone blue? It's not blue because it's a nice colour, it's blue because it's bloody hot. Blue for bloody hot, okay? Right, so I'm going to put that in the water. There we go. Right, to put these out, you get your lid. Some people call these the simmer ring. I think they're an actual pointless waste of time for cooking with. The only good thing these are for is to put these out like that, and that's how you put them out. Leave it. Don't touch it. Don't go near it. I'm telling you, that is hot. It's hot. It is hot. You couldn't pick that up. So that's how you deal with that. Okay. Right, saying that, now I can get rid of that. Don't need that. Let's pull this out of the way. It is. It's like a science lab thing, isn't it? Like back at school. I'm going to put this over here safely. There we go. Dogs. Right. That's the lid on the Trangia. That's the rubber ring that goes inside the lid. Now that rubber ring means that, and I have, some people say you've got to empty the fluid out of the cooker. I don't normally, and I've not had any problems by screwing this lid back onto the cooker when it's cold and then transporting it with the fluid still in it. I've not had any problems with that, and I don't expect to have any now. Some people don't like the idea of that because of health and safety reasons, fire hazards, all that going, but I've not had a problem with it. But like I say, you must wait until that's cold before you do it. It's sensible. I'm ever so sensible sometimes. It's really unlike me. Right. Anyway, where was it? Hey, that. I count to 5, I count to 15, count to 20. Do you know what that is yet? I'll tell you what that is. Let's turn you around. Let's turn you around. Excuse the bumps and grinds. I bought that because I wanted something more stable or stabler for my tins, the gas canisters. I won't insult you with the other gas canisters because you know what they look like. You know, a normal colour gas thing that you know what I'm saying. But these. It was these, because you've got to use these standing up. You can't lay these down unless you've got a proper valve set up. If you've got a normal valve, you're going to replace that with the other ones. You must have them standing up, because if you watch a previous video on mine, if you lay it down, it gives you all kinds of shit. It really does. Anyway, this said you can put normal canisters on it, which you can. I've tried it and it does fit into these grooves. It does fit into these grooves. But it did say you could put these on it as well. Well, it lied. Okay, it lied. It barefaced lied. You can't. These do not fit on there safely. It lied. That's all I can say. So, in short, if you're thinking of buying one of these for your camping stuff, for your camping gas canisters, so I don't mention any names like Calla, if you're thinking of buying one of them for your gas can, and they're only a couple of quid, don't think you're buying it for one of these, because you're not. It doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit. If I'm using it wrong, let me know, because even upside down it doesn't fit. Okay, right, that's all I've got to say on that matter. I think that matter is now closed. Over to there. Right, that's the cooking side of things. Somebody asked me where I got these from, and do you know, I don't know. It's the easiest answer. I really don't know, but they're ever so good. They did come as part of a set, and that was like that as part of a set for some reason. I can't remember why. But anyway, I know I purloined them for me camping. It's a shame they don't fold down. I think I could do without that one. Well, no, I cook bacon and sausages in that one, and I cook pots on that one. It's that easy, really. But I do like them because they do go together like that. I'm saying that. I've no idea where I got them from, so I'm very sorry. You'll just have to go boot sales or whatever. I can't remember last time I went to boot sale. Can't remember when I went to last time. Went to a flea fair or something like that. I just can't remember. Not something that I do. Okay. Cheers. I'm feeling all generous and loving. I'm going to give away these books. The camping cooking one, I think it would suit some people. It didn't suit me, but it would suit some people. It originally cost £9.99. I didn't pay £9.99 for it. I don't know how much I paid, a couple of quid. But you can have it for nothing. I will post it to you, and I will post this one to you as well. This one is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. If you want that one, I'll post that one with that one. So you get the pair of these. But there's a question. 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 Sorry, I've nodded off there. The question will be in the next video. I'm just sort of pre-warning you. The question will be in the next video, and you can win them books. It'll be a really easy question. It won't be nothing difficult. I'll tell you the question. What colour shirt was I wearing on my very first video? Okay. What colour shirt was I wearing on my very first video? And names out of a hat as usual. I'll be the one that decides the winner. There won't be any comebacks with it. I'll decide. That's it. My decision is final, but I will pay postage. So wherever you are, I will send you these books. Good luck. Thanks for watching. There was something else. Yeah, there was something else. Right. Question about my Lenovo tablet as a sat-nav, and somebody said it's too big. Well, it's not too big. My sat-nav is 5 inches. It's a 5-inch screen sat-nav, and the Lenovo tablet is only a 7-inch tablet. So 2 inches, it's only an inch that way on either side. So it's not too big. A friend of mine, he uses a 5-inch sat-nav on his bike, and he's managed to get that on his handlebars. Just because you've not got a fairing doesn't mean you can't have a sat-nav. So you've got to be just like I was with these I don't know, these ideas and, you know, whatever. You've got to be out of the box about it. No sane man would put a 7-inch tablet on his Harley as a sat-nav, but I did, and it worked, and it's brilliant. Really glad I've done it. Pure accident, but it was brilliant. So your 7-inch tablet isn't too big. We've all got, well, we ain't all got, but those of you who've got modern bikes with modern batteries, bikes are so electronic these days that the power in the batteries are pretty good. So just find a way of doing these things. Do what I did, and just find a way of doing it. Yeah, that was. Hold on a minute. I'm just going to go. If I say. Yeah. What's the whole Sujic app? The Sujic app is free. Just download it and use it. Once you've downloaded the maps, they're free to use. It comes up with asking you if you want to download the premium bit, but don't bother with that. Dismiss that. Just go straight to the downloads. It'll be fine. The other comment I had from one of the viewers was about the cooking in the car that I did. What he's actually saying is that if something tastes really bland and horrible, add something to it. Add pepper to it, add some sauce to it, add something to it. Well, you can do that with any food. What I was basically doing was giving you an opinion on what this stuff tastes like in its raw state, if you like, in how it is without anything else, just as it is. But yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks for commenting on these things. Your feedback is really important because it lets me know if I'm doing something right, wrong. So feedback is really important. I watched a off cue now, but I watched a video the other day and it was entitled Motorcycle Camping, and it was called Motorcycle Camping, and I think the video was 30 minutes long. 25 minutes of the video was the guy riding on his bike talking, and then the 5 minutes at the end was nothing to do with camping anyway. So it seemed a bit of a strange video. But there you go. People do things their own ways. Right, that is really it. So, question: what colour shirt was I wearing on the intro video? And you can win those books. My decision is final. Put your replies in the comments section, and I will choose one out of the hat. Or email me. I think you've got my email address on this somewhere. Whichever one we want to do. But yeah, have a go at that. And yeah, I'll come back soon with a new video. I've still not put that headlamp on. I can't see it happening. I don't know. Anyway, right. So, thanks for watching, and stay safe out there. There's enough idiots. Don't become one of them. Ciao, baby.